Good morning, dear students. So today we're going to start a new chapter. Chapter number 3, synthetic fiber and plastics. So in this chapter we're going to learn about different kind of fibers and plastics, their uses and their disadvantages. Okay. So let's talk about fibers. So what are fibers? So you might have heard about fabrics, the fabrics which we are wearing, like t-shirts, shirts. The fabrics are usually the clothes. The clothes we can say are made of fabrics, and these fabrics are ultimately made up of some fibers. So these fibers are natural fibers. Okay, natural fibers, and some are synthetic fibers, and we can also make another category of semi-synthetic fibers, like which are naturally occurring, but after some chemical, we can say, process, they are utilized, so they can be called as semi-synthetic. We're going to talk about that also, that is rayon. Okay. So natural fibers, like in natural occurring fibers like cotton, wool, silk, like jute. आपने सुना होगा खादी कपड़े ना, jute. So these are the natural occurring fibers. Okay. And in this chapter we're going to talk about synthetic fibers. Synthetic fiber means man-made fibers. Synthetic fiber can be called as a man-made fibers or artificial fibers, which are not obtained naturally but are man-made. They are synthesized in laboratories. They are made by having certain chemical reactions to get desired quality. So this in this synthetic fibers, what we're going to learn? The synthetic fibers are so many. We're going to talk about like rayon, nylon, polyacrylic fiber, Teflon, toluene, and there are so many. Okay, so first of all, let us understand regarding this even cotton. Let's talk about cotton also. This cotton is actually made up of cellulose. And cellulose is made up of glucose. Let's take an example, like in a building. Like in a building, what happens? The walls are building is made up of different walls, and that walls are made up of bricks. So there is a repeating unit is bricks. So many bricks join together and forming a wall, and so many walls joining and forming a building or a classroom. Are you getting my point? So there is a repeating unit which is continuously repeated. So that so many bricks are repeated. So that single unit which is repeated is known as monomer. Monomer. What is meaning of monomer? It is a Greek word. Mono means single, mer means part. It is a Greek word. So when many monomers join together, they form a big, we can say, molecule, or we can say, which is known as polymer. So poly means many, mer means part, many part. So when many monomers join together, they form polymer. This is the basic understanding. Like bricks, one brick joined with other bricks, then 3, 4, 5, and so many bricks joined together and forming a wall, and so many walls joining forming a, we can say, room, and so many rooms forming a building. Are you getting a point? So this repeating unit which is continuously repeated is known as monomer, which is actually, when we are going to talk about fibers and synthetic fibers, this monomer would be a chemical substance. Would be what? Chemical substance. So a single chemical substance is joined and repeated many times and forming a big molecule which is known as polymer. So let's talk about in natural we can say fiber, like cotton. Cotton, we are wearing cotton shirts, the cotton which are found in cotton crops also. That cotton is made of cellulose, and that cellulose is made of glucose. So glucose is actually repeating unit. So glucose, many such glucose are joined together and they forming a cellulose, and that many cellulose joining together and forming a cotton. So here cotton would be a polymer, we can say. Polymer is many part and glucose would be, we can say, monomer. In the same way, in synthetic fiber, what happens? In synthetic fiber, obviously it is not naturally occurring, it is man-made. So chemical substance, a single unit which is known as monomer, the reaction which undergo reactions, okay, in laboratory and forms many polymer. Monomer is forming a polymer, like for example 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, and forming a long chain compound. And what happens? Why in these reactions? Why they are joined? Because their property changes. When they are single, they have different property, but when they are joined together, they form a different property. So that's why the man, or we can say human beings, are trying to form a polymer. Why? Because monomer is having different quality, but when a single monomer is undergoes a reaction known as polymerization. Polymerization. It is not so difficult. Simple. Just understand. Monomer is going to form polymer. Single unit is going to form many units. Okay. Single units is repeated many times. So it is called many parts. So the reaction is forming polymer. So the reaction is known as polymerization. मोनोमर क्या बन रहा है? पॉलीमर बन रहा है. तो रिएक्शन को हम कहेंगे पॉलीमराइजेशन. पॉलीमर बनने को हम कहेंगे पॉलीमराइजेशन रिएक्शन. Let's take another example. You might have seen beads. आपने नेकलेस देखा होगा. Okay. So in necklace, what happened? There are so many beads. Okay, there may be pearls also, there may be beads also. Okay, pearls or beads, moti ya beads. So a single pearl or single, we can say, bead is known as monomer. Let's take example, it's known as monomer. But when it's joined together with another monomer or another pearl, it is forming a necklace. So that necklace can be called as a polymer. So initially it was a single pearl or you can say bead, but when it is joined together many times, it is forming a necklace. Okay. So that in the same way, when monomer is single, it is joined together with many same type of molecule or same type of chemical substance, and the new substance, the large new substance, is known as polymer. I hope you got it. Understood? Okay. Now in this chapter, it is simple. Monomer is polymer. Now in this chapter, we will talk about different kind of different types of fibers. So first topic we have learned that what are fibers. Fibers are, we can say, they are fibers are naturally occurring. They are artificially. Naturally they are known as like cotton, wool, silk. Okay, jute also. And synthetic fiber, which are man-made fibers, and artificial, which is prepared in laboratory. Okay. And now we will talk about, and they are undergoing a reaction known as polymerization. Now we will talk about a process known as now we will talk about types of fibers. Types of fibers. So in this chapter we are going to learn about different kind of, we can say, fibers, like rayon. Then second one is, we can say, nylon. Then polyacrylic, polyester, and there are so many, just Teflon, PET, and so many. First, let's today talk about rayon and nylon. So dear students, you know, silk is quite, we can say, lustrous, and it is shining. Okay, it is naturally occurring, but it is expensive. So scientists are trying to form a artificial type of silk, which is cheaper, which is not expensive. So they form rayon. Rayon is also known as artificial silk. Okay, rayon is known as artificial silk. So many attempts were made to form artificial silk. Okay, now what are the properties of this rayon? It was like they tried to form properties were similar to that of silk. So they tried to form similar type of property of silk. But this rayon was actually obtained. This it is not actually, you can say, fully synthetic. It is actually it is obtained from the fibers obtained from the wood pulp, which is natural. But then it is chemically, we can say, processed. So we can call it rayon as semi-synthetic. What is semi-synthetic? It is not fully synthetic. Okay, it is not fully synthetic. Not fully synthetic. Okay, as it is obtained from wooden pulp. Okay, and then it is treated, and then chemically treated, and then chemically treated. So we can call it as a semi-synthetic fiber. As I told you, it is cheaper than silk. It is cheaper than silk. Then what else is property? Then it can be dyed in variety of colors. It can be dyed in wide variety of colors. Wide variety of colors. So this rayon can be dyed in wide variety of colors. Then what else we can? Yeah, rayon can be mixed with. So we can also mix rayon with cotton. We can also mix rayon with wool to make bed sheets. And if rayon is mixed with rayon can be mixed with wool to make curtains, or we can say carpets. Not curtains, carpets. So what about let's talk about types of fiber. We will talk about rayon, nylon, polyacrylic and polyester. So today we will talk about rayon and nylon. So rayon is like artificial silk. It is not silk, but it is similar to that of silk. Okay, and the property was similar to that of silk. It is not fully synthetic because it is obtained from wood pulp. Then it is chemically processed. Okay, it is cheaper than silk. It can be dyed in wide variety of colors. And if it is mixed with cotton, or we can say blend with cotton, it can be used in, we can say, making bed sheets. And if it is in blend with or mixed with wool, it can be used in making carpets. So this was about rayon. Okay. Then tomorrow we talk about nylon and other properties. I hope you understood.